Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kevin does YouTube, back with another video guys, and welcome to Talking Wrestling episode 2. It's your boy, it's your host Kevin Reyes, and we are here to talk some wrestling, baby. And we have a big one. We have Elimination Chamber 2025 predictions, so unpredictable. We have some NXT review. We got some Hardy Boys to talk about. We have a lot of things to talk about. The final boss, Cody Rhodes, a lot to talk about. And yeah, guys, it's going to be hopefully a great episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and let's just get straight into it. I don't want it to be like that long of a video for I can actually upload it on Thursday morning. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and as always, yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, and turn the notifications on. And hopefully you guys enjoy this Talking Wrestling episode 2, and let's get straight into it. So we'll obviously start with SmackDown review. We'll just get into like the fact we'll speak through the not very important things. So we started off with Jimmy Uso being Drew McIntyre. Great win for Jimmy Uso. I mean, Drew McIntyre has taken some losses, but I mean, hopefully he gets back. Like, he's still a big superstar, and I feel like he could take a loss to Jimmy, I guess. And Jimmy kind of needs a win, so yeah. And then he attacked Jimmy after the match. So yeah, Jimmy Uso beats Drew McIntyre, and then Drew McIntyre beat the shiz out of Jimmy Uso with a Claymore. And then, R-Truth had a little match with Louisiana Knight. I love Louisiana Knight, the best, versus Melo Don't Miss. I kind of like that name. Honestly, I don't hate that tag team. Melo Don't Miss, like, I kind of like it. And obviously, Melo Don't Miss in their win, and they get their win and debut. I like how R-Truth kind of his own pin. There was some funny moments, and it was an alright match, and Melo Don't Miss win. Then we had Tiffany versus Candice LeRae. I don't think this was in order, but this is all I wrote down. I just saw the SmackDown highlights after, and that was the order in YouTube, so that's how I get my review. And then we got Tiffany versus Candice LeRae. It was a fun match. Candice LeRae could go in the ring. Obviously, we know Tiffany can, but Candice LeRae, oh my god, that moonshot she does, beautiful, and like she's good in the ring, and I really hope she gets like a mid-card title soon. She deserves it this year. And yeah, Nia Jax attacks after the match when Tiffany wins with the moonsault, and then Trish comes out to save her, and then she gets attacked, and yeah, they both get barely squashed. She just sat on her, but obviously she didn't want to hurt any of them, like if she did it, because she would have probably landed in their face. You know how that goes. And yeah, and then Try to Fade just sweeps her leg on Tiffany, points to the side while her down, and yeah, great little match between Liv, and great little segment. So yeah, and then I believe we'll get into the Rock and Cody promo last. So what happened after that was the DIY versus Pretty Deadly for the WWE Championship. It was a great match for what it was. It was like it needed to kick to the next gear, and then I think the Street Profits came out, attacked everyone. Then Motor City Machine Gun. So that looks like came out, and then that looks like the WrestleMania match. Pretty Deadly, probably Motor City Machine Gun, DIY, and Street Profits. I mean, it's a good match. Probably should have been only. I mean, great. Throwing Pretty Day. Like, I love that tag. Don't get me wrong. Like, yes, boy. But yeah. That was just more tag team action. And I'm loving that at least we're getting more tag team. But hopefully they put them more on the show. And yeah, the main event was Priest and Strowman versus Solo Sikoa and Fatu. Jacob Fatu. And yeah, basically the best moment was Jacob Fatu literally super kicked Solo Sikoa, and he didn't even like react that much. Like, oh shit, that's it. Like he didn't, like he won it. Maybe like a few months he probably would like, oh no, I hit my tribal chief. But now like he's the tribal chief, from that faction. And then Braun Strowman just takes out Tama and Jacob Fatu on the outside, throws them over the announce table, and then south of him to Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa yet takes another pin, so maybe that's not going to go well with Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu has to turn on Solo Sikoa. Kind of feel bad for Solo. Like, if I wanted for the storyline, I wanted Solo to become, like, to be more heel. Right now, he's not being that much heelish. I wanted him to do more bad things, like, to other superstars or to even to Jacob Fatu, for like, his face turn will be more, like, face turn-ish. I don't know how. But yeah, either way, Priest and Strowman take the W10, and now let's talk about that Rock and Cody promo. So first of all, the Rock came out. I think he came in like a New Orleans team. I don't even know what it was, but the final boss is back, and I love it. I love seeing the Rock anytime. And then he came out and announced that WrestleMania 42 will be in New Orleans. So WrestleMania 42 is officially in New Orleans. Hopefully Ricky Saints is in it. I mean, that they gave him his name, halfly of that. He's from New Orleans, I believe. But yeah, it's alright. It's the third or fourth. I feel like they could have gone to somewhere else. Obviously, we all want it in London or somewhere international. And we just have to wait. Some reason I thought John Cena was going to be in it. Like he's the one that announced it. Like he wants WrestleMania to be in London. He's not going to be in it, so that's kind of weird. But hopefully he could host it. You never know. He said he's going to still be in WWE. So that'll be a good host for when it comes to London. But we have to wait some years probably. But it's coming. And yeah, New Orleans, it's fine. Whatever. It'll still be a great show. It's WrestleMania, so yeah. And then The Rock calls out Cody Rhodes. He wants to talk to the American Nightmare. And he comes out and basically just a lot of yada yada, just Cody Rhodes, The Rock just didn't get to the point saying, I'm just going to get straight to the point. He was just saying a lot of stuff, and Cody Rhodes thought he said, you want this? You want my championship? No. The Rock said, I want your soul. Oh, what? What? Like, at that point, I was like, oh, okay, we're going somewhere, and then I don't know what the hell happened. Like, Cody Rhodes after that was just like, what the hell? So basically, Cody Rhodes, The Rock wants Cody Rhodes to sell out, kind of how Randy Orton did. Maybe he sold out to the Authority when he turned on Daniel Bryan. He didn't really turn on him. Triple H kind of sold, kind of like Seth Rollins sold, like on the Shield. So he wants Cody Rhodes basically to turn heel. That's what I'm getting. He wants to have his soul. He wants him to be his champion, and he's gonna make his decision at Elimination Chamber. So we'll get on that in the predictions at the end of the episode. But yeah, that segment promo was a little confusing, but you know what? It did what it did. It got us, talking about it, and, when I first saw it, I was, a little confused, but looking back, it was a decent promo, not an all-timer. It was kind of like their Raw after Mania feel, where Cody Rhodes gave, The Rock gave him something. He says, don't break my heart again. It was kind of like that, so, yeah, but I think it's progress, there's some story into, Cody Rhodes turning heel for sure in the future. So, yeah, basically just that one-liner, I want your soul, so we'll see if Cody and The Rock, I'll tell you if I think he's going to give him his soul and Elimination Chamber prediction. So yeah, but that was a decent promo for what it was. At the time, it was a little interesting and confusing, but that's right. And yeah, that was SmackDown review. Now we get into some Raw. We start off with CM Punk and Logan Paul. Logan Paul just kicked off the show. Say he's going to be, John Cena. He's going to be CM Punk. Oh no, he mentioned that when he's going to be everyone in the chamber, but one man CM Punk comes out, and yeah, basically, there wasn't nothing memorable about this exchange. It's just both saying they're going to win. CM Punk saying he's going to main event WrestleMania, saying Logan Paul's a nobody, that he's made bad mistakes, and and then Logan Paul just slapped the shiz out of him to end the promo, and yeah, that's about it. I don't really have that much notes on this. It was a decent segment. No one really won. I don't think there was a winner. Logan Paul at least got the upper hand, I guess, but it didn't do much for me. It just two guys talking about they're gonna win and go to WrestleMania. Basically, that's what I got from it. But yeah, but we'll get into the fire promo of that night later on. And then we had Penta Cero Miedo versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Pete Dunne. Oh my gosh, Penta, don't get me wrong, Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser, but Penta, oh my goodness, bro. That freaking Hurricane Rana where he was in the other side and then he twisted, I think it was Ludwig to Pete Dunne. Oh my god, how the freak do you do that? He's he's incredible. And then I think someone was on the ground, sitting down, and then he assisted him into a freaking Mexican destroyer. Oh my goodness. Penta's amazing, and then obviously taking them both out with the tope con hilo, I think, or just the suicide dive, whatever. And then at the end, Penta was going for the Penta driver on Pete Dunne, and then Ludwig throws him out. I'm like, what the freak? And then he does the DDT, and he wins. So Ludwig Kaiser wins, and I'm honestly I don't think they were gonna pin Penta, but I was honestly expecting Penta to win. But hey, Ludwig Kaiser, that's a great win for him. That's a huge win. Obviously, they could have given it to also Pete Dunne or Ludwig, they kind of need it, and Ludwig got it, and oh my gosh, he's gonna for sure be a great, champion one day. I really do think he will be, a great mid-card champion, maybe a world champion in the future for sure, if given, the right treatment, and right now he's doing great, and that was a huge win for him. Great triple threat match, always fun when you have Penta, Ludwig, and Pete Dunne, and I hope they get into the IC title division very soon for WrestleMania. And next up we had Gunther comes out because of promos, literally saying there's no one worthy or some like I want someone to come face me, and then he literally handpicked his opponent. He called out Tozawa, Akira Tozawa. Was like okay, and he comes out like looking a little terrified, and then like before the match because of like promo saying I ain't like the way y'all were doing like your TikToks and all that. Basically, and saying you're all goofs, like you're nothing. Basically, saying that, just pushing him around, and then Tozawa snaps, attacks, hits him, and then we get the match. And yeah, honestly, I thought it was just gonna be a squash match because like usually that's what right now Akira Tozawa is like presented as, like a squash match. But he could go in the ring. That's what I hate. Like he could go in the ring. That freaking cruiserweight title division he was in. Oh my god, he cooked. And don't get me wrong, it was this a squash match at all. He literally got some offense when he got that roll up. Oh my god, my heart, what the frick? I was like, what the hell? He's actually gonna get a surprise win, and I would have been like, holy. That would have been honestly one of the biggest upsets in history, in my opinion. And he got some offense. Don't get me wrong. He got some chops in. He got the roll up in. Got some more offense. So that was by far not a squash match, but he like still destroyed him. So that's what it needed to be. Like just basically showing this is what he's gonna do at Jey Uso. Then after the match, or he did a powerbomb, put him back up. Didn't want the match to end like that. And then he got with the sleeper hold. He tapped out or passed out. And then Jey Uso came out. Or then Otis went to save him because he kept doing the sleeper hold during the match. And then Otis came out, tried to save him, and then he got in the sleeper hold. And then Jey out came out. Why the freak am I starting? And then Jey Uso came out. And yeah, that's about it. It was just, just tell more story in the feud, basically, that Gunther, that he's going to do this to Jey Uso, destroy him. So yeah, and then, oh my god, this was another promo. We had two fire promos in this Monday Night Raw. So Sami Zayn had a freaking fantastic promo. Basically saying, like, he went to Kevin Owens' house, like, he had bad intentions going into that. He saw Kevin Owens' mom, I believe, and he just had bad intentions going into it, and he says that, what did he say? I have my notes here. That everything they've done to each other is gonna be worse. Wait, what? Everything they've done to each other is gonna be worse than this. Basically saying like everything they've done in the past to each other is not gonna be like this moment. Like this moment's gonna freaking be war. It's gonna be a mankind. Basically, that's what he said. I couldn't find my notes. Sorry. And yeah. Basically, just promo was just like he wants to beat the crap out of Kevin Owens, and he knows Kevin Owens is gonna beat the crap out of him. So this was a great promo nonetheless, and I really can't wait to just add more into the feud. And I don't know, man. This could, like, obviously this could be the WrestleMania feud, but this is probably going to be a chamber feud only, and then we'll get into that match. But yeah, that was a great promo. And then we had, Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio. It was a good match, and then in DQ by the Judgment Day, and then the most memorable moment from the spot was, I think Braun Breaker got attacked, and then Finn Balor came in from the other side, and then freaking Braun Breaker freaking going like this with his veins popping out, looking angry, looking at and Finn Balor looking like smiling at him. Oh my god, that reminded me, obviously everyone's talking about it, like that Randy Orton CM Punk, where Randy Orton Punk hit one of the Nexus members, and then he freaking slapped him at, oh my god, that moment is one of my favorite Randy Orton moments ever. The freaking goosebumps, that aura right there he had, and sometimes still has, like, him and Roman, for me, have the most aura. Like, at least Randy Orton from that era, and Roman from this era for sure. And yeah, it was a great little segment, or not segment, but like that moment made it a little bit better. And maybe throwing Finn Balor in, like, they've been throwing a lot of people. Like, you have Penta, Pete Dunne, Ludwig. They're not even, like, Penta and Braun had a little encounter, but you haven't thrown Pete Dunne, and like you have Pete Dunne and Ludwig like feuding against Penta, so that's good. And then you have Penta Braun Breaker, they get at it fatal four-way. Then you have Braun Breaker feuding, or like, with Dominic Mysterio, like facing Dominic Mysterio, and then AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio had a match. And then you could throw in Sheamus. You could literally throw in Finn Balor, and that's an 8-man, and you could have an 8-man ladder match. Oh my gosh. Like, WrestleMania is insane. There's a lot of ladder match, like, matches you can have for sure. And yeah, we'll talk about, and then I believe we'll talk about the Cody and Seth promo next, and then that freaking banger main event. So Cody and Seth promo. Oh my gosh, do I have some notes for this? So basically, whew. So Cody Rhodes just says, The Rock wants me to sell his soul. Like he's basically asking me to not like scratch and claw for my opportunity. And then out comes Seth Rollins, and when I heard this song, I was like, oh baby, we're about to have an all-timer, because we didn't have him in the promo with Logan and CM Punk. And looking back, thank goodness, it would have been a for sure better promo with all three. But you know, whatever, we have him now with this promo. I'm so glad we got this promo. Literally a year. Said Cody Rhodes was the one that was in the champion, and Seth was the world champion, and Cody Rhodes and like had a promo against Seth Rollins. Like it was a great promo, and this one was better literally a year ago. After this, now Cody's the champion, and Seth is going for him. Just amazing. So basically, Seth is saying, like, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, are you actually thinking about this? Basically, like, a year ago, I literally sacrificed everything for you, and the fact that you didn't slap The Rock and his face is a slap to my face, that was crazy. And then he said, don't make me regret sacrificing everything for you to win the WWE Championship. Oh my goodness. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. And then Cody Rhodes says, really? Out of all of you, you're going to judge me? Basically, and says, because your soul has already been compromised. What the freak? That's like, that's a freaking big ass word. Like, he could have said, your soul has already been taken, like taking souls. But that was another great line. And then basically saying, like, you turned on the Shield, like, you attacked me, like, you attacked Cody Rhodes. He attacked Cody Rhodes with a sledgehammer. He literally shook his hand and attacked him with a sledgehammer. Like, he's been there, like, your soul has already been compromised, basically. And, yeah, basically, and then Seth Rollins says, like, I just don't want you to regret your decisions like how I did. Oh my goodness. He says, I don't want your show, I'm coming for your WWE Championship. Oh my god, an all-timer promo. Probably not gonna lie, my favorite promo of the whole year. There's probably more lines to be said, but that's all I wrote down. And yeah. Basically, the favorite line, in my opinion, was, don't make me regret everything. Don't make me regret sacrificing everything I did to make you win that WWE Championship. Oh my gosh. That he was a Shield. He said also that he was a Shield on WrestleMania, and he doesn't want Cody Rhodes, basically to sell his soul to The Rock. And yeah, that just left Cody Rhodes like more shocked, and that makes it more interesting for what The Rock and Cody's segment promo is gonna look like in the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, this was an all-time promo for me. A lot of great lines for sure, and just a lot of, like, you could feel it, and like a lot of justifying for Seth Rollins also. Like, he has the right to be pissed. Like, he helped Cody Rhodes win the WWE Championship a year ago. They were literally teaming up against the Blood, and now he's like thinking about selling his soul to The Rock. Literally, like, beat the shit out of him every week, or like every week he was there, made him bleed. So yeah, it just makes sense. So yeah, an all-time promo, I loved it. Now, I did forget to talk about Dakota Kai vs. Lyra Valkyria. Another freaking incredible match. That freaking suplex was incredible, where she was, like, the standing suplex on the top rope. Oh my god, that was incredible. And then Lyra gets the win. That was a great match. I like how, like, their apron, they always have, like, an apron move in the match. I love it. And Dakota Kai for sure is going to be a future IC champion. And yeah, nothing really much to say, but this was an incredible match. Lyra Valkyria retains, and then Nia attacks her, and basically she's the next one in line, I guess. Hopefully that's not the WrestleMania match. I wish like a Becky will return. We still have like a month and a half or more for WrestleMania, so I hope maybe Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Maybe she says, I want to open challenge at WrestleMania and Becky Lynch. Offers something like that, but Lyra versus Lyra, if done right, that could be a good match. And then we had that banger main event. I think that's everything. We had an encounter between Logan and AJ Styles. And yeah, nothing really. I don't really remember. I don't have VPN on that, so I didn't really see it. So I didn't really write notes for it. But we had an encounter. Basically, probably Logan said that he threw him out of the ring and all that. So just maybe throwing seeds that we're gonna get Logan and AJ Styles. Maybe a Mania. I don't know. But screw it, throwing Logan at the ladder match. I don't care. And yeah, now the main event. Oh my gosh, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Naomi and Bianca. And by the way, let me just tell you something. This was my favorite match ever that they have done on Netflix. I am not even kidding. It's better than, in my opinion, CM Punk and Seth, better than Finn Balor, Seth, like better than any main event, in my opinion. Like, for sure, woman. Maybe CM Punk versus Seth Rollins is probably better, but like, there's for sure like some matches that you would think are better. For me, this was incredible, man. Oh my god, the last 5 minutes, literally, like every like close shot, like, oh my gosh. You had freaking where's, oops, you had you had a freaking code breaker to Bianca Belair. That's when the kick started. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez had her up on her arms, and then freaking did a code breaker, and I thought that was over. Bianca kicks out, and then that's not it. We have a freaking Tejana bomb to Naomi and Oblivion. Bianca Belair, we think, is knocked out, and then after the Oblivion, Naomi, Liv Morgan goes to pin Naomi 1, 2, and then freaking Bianca Belair comes and to, like, you know, break up the pin, and like everyone's saying this is awesome. And then after that, a KOD to Liv, and Raquel comes and breaks it all. Oh my gosh, a lot of freaking close encounters. And then after that, we have a double KOD to Liv. I think that's over. And then freaking Dominic Mysterio gets Liv's foot on the rope. Like, what the hell is going on? And then Dominic Mysterio again gets involved. And then Raquel sends like Bianca Belair over the announce table, my bad. Dominic distracts the ref, and then Raquel throws Naomi into the turnbuckle. She falls down. Liv Morgan pins her. Oh my god, what a freaking incredible match. This match was amazing. And Liv and Raquel win. I was kind of expecting them to win. I thought Jay Carlos was going to return, but we'll get into that later. And she wins. Liv and Raquel, your first ever three-time, I believe, women's tag team champions. Well deserved. I love them so much. They're like after that, Liv cutting her herself match, when she cut herself that match, that was an incredible match. Also, oh my god, like Liv and Raquel, like Damage Control, Bianca and Naomi have putting great matches. Honestly, right now the women's tag team titles are being showcased better than tag titles. That's how I'm looking at it, in my opinion. They haven't these women are having matches of the night every week, in my opinion. So yeah, that was a great Raw. Don't get me wrong, Raw has been kicking SmackDown, but you know what's been kicking both? NXT. We start out with Stephanie Vaquer. We'll just get into this real quick. Defeats Carmen Petrovic in an incredible match, and I just loved freaking Puck saying to the triangle, like, head, what's it called? The head slam face buster, or whatever it's called. Like when she holds them between her legs and freaking slams them on their head. Just freaking Booger T. I love him as commentator. He's one of my favorite commentators right now. Freaking say, oh my god. And then Stephanie wins with that backbreaker, the SVB, the vertebraker, basically, the Stephanie vertebraker against Scott. And yeah, Stephanie wins, and then comes out Julia says, I want to find out who's the best. I want it to be title versus title, champion versus champion. And then Stephanie says, we're friends, but I want to see who's the best. And she says, let's do it, champion versus champion. And then it gets confirmed later by Ava. We'll get into that. And yeah, Stephanie versus Julia, NXT Roadblock. And I'll get into NXT Roadblock later, like all the matches. Oh my god, it's looking like an incredible show. More matches at it right now, I'll tell you about it. But oh my gosh. So yeah, and then we have, oh my gosh, an incredible match. Best match ever from Lexis King I've seen. Moose versus Lexis King. At the end, Moose destroys him with a freaking spear, but the whole match was a freaking incredible for the TNA division. A close encounter. I thought Lexis King almost had it, but I mean, obviously it was his hometown, so it was a great match. Moose wins, great match, and then Obafemi comes out and he says, I want it to be Titan versus Titan. You know, I want us to both collide, and they're going to collide at TNA, at Roadblock, at WWE NXT Roadblock. We have Julie for Stephanie Vaquer. Now Obafemi versus Moose for both the titles. Not even for the TNA or the NXT, for both titles. So one of them is going to lose. So we're going to have a TNA champion either in NXT or a WWE champion in TNA. Oh my gosh, it's going to be incredible. And then we had Roxanne and Jordan Grace basically saying Roxanne is still, like, I'm still here, like, I'm still the owner, I could be a 3-time women's champion. Jordan Grace says, oh yeah, where's your title? And just says, "Have you ever heard?" And then just starts sleeping. Like, "Have you heard this phrase?" And then she doesn't finish the phrase. Jordan attacks her, and yeah, maybe lead to a final match of Roxanne. Jordan for Roxanne maybe. But it was a great little exchange. And then what else happened? And then my favorite part of the whole show, the Hardy Boys are back. Oh my freaking god, the pop! Oh my goodness, bro, I love the Hardys. I miss them so much, and I'm so glad they're back. And they're saying they might be back in the spring, summer. And spring's almost like in 2 weeks, so or the summer obviously a few months away. But they're gonna be here hopefully this year, maybe full time main roster, or like they'll be more often for sure. Showcased in the WWE. And yeah, the Hardy Boys are back. Had a great match with No Quarter Catch Crew, and just oh my god, I just missed that freaking Whisper on the Wind, and then that freaking Twist of Fate into a freaking incredible Swanton Bomb. I just love it. I just love Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Don't get me wrong, but Jeff Hardy's one of my favorites, and Matt Hardy, like, he's underrated. One of the most underrated, like, oh my god, I can't talk. One of the most underrated wrestlers in the world. Like, that whole freaking feud with Edge, one of the best feuds ever, in my opinion, one of the first, sure. But, yeah, the Hardy Boys are freaking back, and I miss them. And then, Frasium comes out, says we're going to see who the best of the best is, you know, kind of like Moose and O, but they want to see who's the best, Julia and Stephanie. Like, this show has a whole, like, best of the best team, a whole title team. But this is just for the TNA Tag Team title, so the Santino Marella comes out with his OG theme song, everybody goes crazy, kind of like a crazy pop. Like, Hardy's and Santino for sure had a, like, you can't even tell who had the most pop, because they both had a, like, oh my god, I just miss Santino Marella so much too, and the Hardy Boys. We literally got 2 returns for, like, my favorites. Like, when I was watching it, actually, I watched them both. Like, Santino Marella, you know, he was not a comic character, or he was, but, like, the freaking Cobra, I miss him so much, and I didn't even know where he went. Like, I now know he's a TNA, like, head of director or something like that, and now he comes out and makes Frasium versus the Hardy Boys official. And yeah, the look on Santino's face, like, oh my god, this is for me, like, basically, like, shocked, because he hadn't come out to that song in a while, and it was just amazing. The last time we saw him, he was dressed as Santino Marella in Royal Rumble. That was crazy. But yeah, I love Santino, and obviously I love the Hardy Boys, and we have Hardy versus Frasium at TNA Roadblock for the TNA titles. Oh my gosh. And then basically we have the main event, I believe. Lola Vice beats Ariana Grace with the back fist. Nothing really from that match. Ariana Grace, it's like one of her first matches back, so yeah, just a little victory for Lola Vice, I guess, but hopefully Ariana Grace gets a victory soon. And yeah, then we have, I believe during one of these matches, the North Quarter crew were attacked by the faction, so the faction just keeps destroying every team. Everyone, like, they attacked Mr. Stone last week, and now they attacked North Quarter crew, so they're just, like, they're trying to destroy everyone. Honestly, I thought they would get involved in the tag match, but they didn't. So yeah, the faction is just wreaking havoc on everyone and says no one is safe. And then I believe we get into the main event. Also, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven were backstage, and I think they're gonna get a match against Soroka and Zarya. So if Soroka and Zarya win, that just adds them more. Like, I think that's what they're for. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, they want, like, for Soroka and Zarya to get more over as a tag team and beat someone that's actually been a tag team for a couple coffee, and beat them and get more over as a tag team and prove, like, something like, oh, we beat this team. So yeah, and then the main event, Ricky Saints. Oh my god, I do love the entrance. I don't like we like I am the revolution or something like that. Just at don't probably just skip that part, and like the whole theme song's fired, like the whole circle he's around and he does this. Oh my god, I love that. That's for sure gonna get over soon. And yeah, and then he teams up with Javon versus Ethan Page and Wesley. It was an incredible match, and at the end, I believe he hits a Rusho. What's it called? I have it somewhere here. I have so many notes, by the way, guys. Alright, so meanwhile, Kevin tries to fight Ricky Saints' finisher. 2K ratings are confirmed. Roman and Cody Rhodes, 96. Wow! Knowledge, good tribal chief. Roshan Bao, something like that. He basically just runs with them and slams them on the ground, holding them up. And it was a great match. Ricky Saints gets his victory, and the freaking crowd went nuts when he tagged them in. Ricky Saints is going to do good, and I honestly believe he's going to be NXT champion in a couple of months. No, like this year, I think he's going to be NXT champion. I don't know if he's going to be Obo Femi or Moose. I don't know, but yeah, NXT and TNA Roadblock is looking good. It's going to be in NXT, but like Like TNA's like featured a lot in this. And I just can't wait. NXT was kicking SmackDown's butt. At least it was it was closer with Raw now. But yeah, and I believe that's it. And we got into the Elimination Chamber predictions. Yeah, let's get started to the Elimination Chamber predictions, guys. And I believe that's all Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So we'll get started. So it's time for that Elimination Chamber predictions. We've waited here, the title. And first, let's start with Tiffany versus Trishi versus teaming up against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. It's Trishi and Tiffy time. You already know. It's always Tiffy time, and it's going to be now Triffy time. They're both going to team up. They already got destroyed, so they're going to win. Maybe the only way I see them is Charlotte Flair cost like Tiffany, obviously, but have that be after the match, how she's been doing, like waiting for the match to end. So obviously, I mean, and they're in the hometown of Trish Stratus. It's Tiffy time. Tiffy needs to get the upper hand in something, and yeah, just get her a win before Mania. So yeah, easy win in my opinion for Trish Stratus and Tiffy time. I think it'll be a fun match. They're gonna be in Canada, so they're gonna go crazy for them. And yeah, wish Chelsea Green was in this match. Maybe have them, Chelsea and Piper Niven, get into this match, triple threat match. I don't know, but she's gonna at least have a match at SmackDown. Could have just been on the show, but yeah. And then we have. We'll get into the Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. So, do I think Cody Rhodes will sell his soul? Yes or no? No. I don't think the Cody Rhodes is gonna sell his soul, and I think The Rock is gonna be pissed. I don't think The Rock will attack him. Maybe he will, but I think Cody Rhodes will say, "No, I think I'm good," and then The Rock will just say, "Okay, but if you ever." Need me, I'll be there. Some way like that, kind of, be more friendly to him in a way to make him think like he's actually be for her, like I'm gonna help you and all that. But we're gonna get some more signs of Cody heel, like he's thinking about it, and then at the last moment he says no or something, or he says no, not yet, or something like that. Like I feel like we're gonna get some teasers, but he's gonna eventually say no, and then he'll eventually sell out his soul somewhere down the line to The Rock. But not, or if he says no and then The Rock says, okay, fine, I'll find someone else who will give me their soul, and then we'll get into that. So I think that's how the promo will go. So, in general, I don't think Cody Rhodes will give his soul to The Rock yet. So yeah. And then we get into Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Oh my gosh, this whole feud amazing. And yeah, it's an unsanctioned match, so not an official match, it's unsanctioned, you already know. I don't know if this goes on anyone's win. There's obviously going to be a winner, but it's going to be crazy, man. This is going to be a freaking war. I really do hope this main events. And they're going to just beat the little shits out of each other. I really hope this is one of the most dangerous, or not dangerous, I don't want anything to get actually hurt, but one of the most vicious, hardcore matches we've seen in WWE. And I really do think it will. The freaking storyline has been made up for it. Freaking pile driver, for sure going to see some pile drivers. We're probably going to see Sami Zayn go to places he's never been. And he's gonna be saying, "What am I doing?" And then that's when Kevin Owens takes the upper hand. I think that's how it's gonna end. Does a pile driver, maybe Sami Zayn starts to feel mercy for him. Shout out Cobra Kai. And yeah, and Kevin Owens takes the upper hand and he pile drives him maybe. And then after the match, he keeps attacking him. So I do think Kevin Owens will win. And then out comes a freaking vicious Viper to attack Kevin Owens after. To save maybe Sami Zayn, and after the match he goes for another pile drive, and then we hear I Hear Voices, and that would be a great show to end that would be a great way to end the show with Randy Orton returning and RKO and Kevin Owens are just pulling up and face to face with Kevin Owens, and that's the WrestleMania match. As much as I want it to be Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, I feel like Sami Zayn is gonna get destroyed in this match. He's gonna destroy Kevin Owens too. They're both gonna be out of it, but Kevin Owens will still be able to walk, I guess, and Sami Zayn will be out for a couple, and maybe he'll return as a heel, maybe, or he's going to go into a match with Karrion Kross. It is what it is, but yeah, I think Kevin Owens wins, and then out comes the Viper Randy Orton to get revenge on Kevin Owens. And then we have the chamber matches, Women's Elimination Chamber. We have Roxanne, we have Bayley, we have Bianca Belair, we have Naomi, we have Liv Morgan, and we have Alexa Bliss. So I'm gonna give a reason for what I don't think is gonna win. So Alexa Bliss, she's on SmackDown. I really don't think she's gonna be in the title picture now. I think she's going to do more with Wyatt Six match. She might be in tag team matches somehow with Nikki Cross maybe. I do think her storyline going into WrestleMania will be somehow with the Wyatt Six family, and we'll get a lot of teasers in the chamber. Inside she'll turn like into her, dark, persona, I guess, in the chamber. So yeah, I don't think Alexa Bliss, as much as I would love her to win, I don't think she's winning. Also, Roxanne Perez, she's new, and I would love to see her win. Don't get me wrong, she's one that could win, but for me, I don't see her winning. Naomi, don't see her winning. I think some things will happen with Jade. We'll get into that right now. Bayley, no, I don't think she's winning because she already has like her feud with Roxanne, so that's why I don't think they're gonna win either of them. They're gonna both cost each other. So Roxanne versus Bayley is gonna, hopefully be the WrestleMania match. I don't know if it's gonna be the WrestleMania match, but Roxanne versus Bayley is probably a WrestleMania match or a stand and deliver match, and that's where Roxanne gets her call up to the main roster. So yeah. And then we have Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. One of those two was winning. But the one thing that changed my mind is Liv Morgan is now the women's tag team champion, and Bianca, what the fudge is wrong with me today? Bianca is now a champion. So I believe Bianca is gonna win the Elimination Chamber. And honestly, she wasn't my favorite going into this. Liv Morgan was my favorite. I thought she would do something because I do think Io Sky is going to get added, and it'll be a triple threat match. And I think out of all of them, Liv Morgan would, cost the Rio and Io Sky match, and then that's how Io will get involved. But maybe Bianca does it, and I do think Jade versus Naomi is going to be a WrestleMania match. As much as wanted to be Jade versus Bianca Belair, I feel like Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan is the one that are going to probably win, and Liv Morgan is already a champion, so Bianca Belair wins the match and wins the chamber, and then goes on to face Rhea Ripley, and even just those two in the 1v1 will be incredible. But throwing freaking Io Sky in there, and yeah, I think Bianca Belair wins. But literally, like Liv Morgan or Bianca could win, and even a Roxanne Perez, that would be a freaking shocking win, and I'll be for it. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with the EST to win the chamber. Now, what will probably win the main event, or it's gonna be one of the main events, I guess. The Elimination Chamber match. We have Drew McIntyre. We have Seth freaking Rollins. We have Logan Paul. We have Damon Priest. We have John Cena. And we have CM Punk. Oh my gosh, this is unpredictable. I'm just gonna get honest. Logan Paul and Damon Priest are not winning. Logan Paul is just there to do the stuff. Damon Priest is gonna be like the powerhouse, I guess, on it. He's gonna do some scope on. It's gonna be a great chamber. Seth Rollins, I don't think he's gonna win. I feel like Roman Reigns will return. I feel also in the other match, I think Jade Cargill will return on an attack. I think the attacker will be revealed in the Elimination Chamber match, and it will be probably Naomi or Bianca. That will determine who wins, probably. Or maybe after the match, Bianca wins, and Jade says it's both of them. Bianca and Naomi attacked her, and then she goes after Naomi first because Bianca has her world title. Maybe that could happen. So yeah, Jade Cargill, I believe, will return. And then another return that will happen is the Tribal Chief, the OTC, will return against Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins will be out. Maybe it's Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and John Cena in the final three. Drew McIntyre, I don't think he's going to win, in my opinion. And then Roman comes out and spears Seth Rollins, and he could also spear CM Punk. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think my final two will be either CM Punk and John Cena. That's everyone's final two. That's who everyone thinks is going to win. And who I think is going to win is my GOAT, John Cena. I believe John Cena is going to win the Elimination Chamber promo. Elimination Chamber, that promo, oh my god, one of my favorite promos of John Cena ever that I've seen. Oh my god, and I think John Cena will win because of that favor that CM Punk has. Everyone doesn't know what that favor is, and I think we're going to find out that favor after Elimination Chamber, after CM Punk came this close. Maybe he didn't get caused by Roman Reigns, but something happened to cost him, like he just got distracted or something, and John Cena pins CM Punk, or maybe John Cena pins someone else, like CM Punk gets speared too maybe, or something happens, but if not, John Cena doesn't win, unfortunately. I think it's going to be Logan Paul. Logan Paul's going to come out versus someone. Like, he's going to freaking fight someone in the chamber. Hopefully, AJ Styles was not in the chamber, but it's either going to be Logan Paul, CM Punk, or Logan Paul, Cena. Like, I don't know why Logan Paul's going to... Like, he's going to face someone big in WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's inevitable. He's going to win. So I really hope we get John Cena win, and the favorite could still get, like, the WrestleMania main event. So that's where I'm going. And John Cena wins the chamber, and it's going to be a huge freaking win. But if he comes this close and CM Punk wins, I would love if CM Punk wins. But I really still want John Cena in the main event. It's his last WrestleMania. Give him the main event. That's it. But yeah, John Cena wins the chamber, and then he goes out against heel Cody Rhodes, and heel Cody Rhodes, heel Cody Rhodes is in the match. He doesn't go like face. We get face Cody Rhodes leading up into the match, but at the match, Cody Rhodes sells his soul to The Rock. or maybe someone else. But I think that's when it's gonna lead to Cody Rhodes sells his soul to The Rock against John Cena, the biggest face in the world in wrestling, period. And that's what we get a heel Cody Rhodes, and then we probably get heel Cody. John Cena loses. That's why I'm like this fantasy booking, and then we get heel Cody Rhodes John Cena at SummerSlam. John Cena wins, and then Cody Rhodes starts being heel at SummerSlam. I guess we get a few months of Cody Rhodes being heel, and then he shakes his hand, and I don't know, but that's where my fantasy booking. But thanks so much for watching, guys. This was an awesome show. That's my Elimination Chamber predictions. The returns are Roman Reigns, Jade Cargill, and yeah, I think those are the big returns, and Randy Orton. So thanks so much for watching, guys. This was an amazing podcast episode. Long episode. The freaking episodes are going to be like 30 to 40 minutes long. I hear something going on, so let me just end it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this is uploaded Thursday morning, if not Thursday, afternoon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, and turn the notifications on. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I can't wait for Elimination Chamber. Obviously, stay tuned for those live reactions. Can't wait for Chamber. I think John Cena will be the Elimination Chamber winner, and then we'll get that favor. And it's a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.